Good morning, 7th and 8th graders. Mrs. Suki here. So I wanted to connect with you a little bit about being prepared for next week. Today is the end of semester 1 when you finish your work, and so semester 2, or the second half of the school year, begins on Wednesday, and we're pretty excited about that. We hope that we get to some new normal and back to some things that we're really used to. The first way to get back to that is having more of you in the building. So in the hybrid schedule, we will have A-B days as we did in semester 1. So you will come every other day. It won't be every certain Mondays or Thursdays. It's every other day. I have sent schedules to parents so they're aware at least through the first week of February as well. We will start with A day on Wednesday. Every student, though, will log in from home or from the classroom. You will log in, and that's how attendance will be taken, and you will follow your class schedule. So if you are at home, it's just like you were in distance learning. The schedule has changed just a tad. And so if you take a peek here, you can see the schedule, and I will send this to you along with this recording. And so you can take a peek at it. Laker time has continued, and Laker time is after 5th period, though. So for you, it will be 12:58 to 1:28. And what happens during that time is you report to your advisory, and that's your advisor's classroom. There are a few of you that might have an advisor that doesn't have a traditional homeroom setting, and that we will post where those advisories are taking place in the main office. So if you have someone that does not have a home base, you can't just go to Mr. Amundsen's classroom because you know where that is. We will make sure we post that. If you have any questions, check in with our office and we'll certainly help you. But advisory happens every day. If you're at home, you do not need to attend advisory. It is a time if you need to connect with a teacher, though, that you could connect with them. Also, what happens during advisory, there's some social emotional learning that's going to happen. There are grade and assignment checks with your advisor, and then there's some work time or connecting with other teachers as needed. Each day will go until 3:10 as it usually does, and that follows our bus schedule and our traditional dismissal. So if you have been in the building, you know you end at 3, but if you are coming back to the building or anybody that's in the building, we end at 3:10. Lunch is the same locations. It's in the cafeteria and small gym. You can see the times here. And during lunch, you will grab your food, have a seat, and we will be working on assigned tables. For contact tracing, we are going to need to have one location for you to sit at each day. And again, we will work on what that looks like and make sure that we have those for you. Or we will, the first day, find a seat, or first couple days, find a seat, and we'll let you know what that looks like. I think that's the main topics that you need to know about. As always, guys, you need to check in and let us know if you have any questions. One thing I am going to ask you to do is, although your classes remain the same other than exploratory, there are a few of you that have possibly shifted science being at a different time or English being at a different time. You have the same instructor, but just maybe a couple swaps. And so if you could take a peek at that, that would be helpful so that you know that you are going to the right spots. The last thing I want to talk about are rules. And so rules that we have are going to continue as always. First, no hats. That's been since the beginning of the year. It's a stocking hat, a baseball hat, a sombrero, whatever. There are not hats unless it's a specific special day. Second, backpacks go in lockers. Your lockers are arranged by pod, and so we don't have to worry about the exposure. And so we're really going to push for backpacks to be in lockers. And you can go to your locker in between classes and you'll be just fine. Okay? We've done it for 25 years with 5 minutes in between, and it has worked. I am positive you can make it work again. So lockers are your home base, and you need to put your things in there, not walk around with your backpack or a hat. The last thing that we sometimes let you have are cell phones. And so cell phones, if you read through our handbook, cell phones are something that you are not to have in class. And if we see it, we take them. And I know at times you've maybe used those in class. And we are really working to implement that rule. So cell phones, if you want to be safe, put them in your locker, check them in between classes or at lunch, but you are not to have them in class. If you have any questions about any of it, please let me know. Otherwise, guys, we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Have a great, safe weekend. Thank you.